Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm going to be doing a general collective reading. I don't use tarot cards. I use oracle cards. The deck I'm going to be using is the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and I'm going to be using some index cards that I use different energies with, and you'll just see how it goes. If I get interrupted, it's because we are in the midst of moving and packing up things, and there's like a lot of things in here that in this room that still need to get packed up. So if I get interrupted, I'm excused. You might be getting interrupted in a situation. Everything is relevant in a reading. Okay, so the first we'll pull the first element and the secondary element, and then I will get into the messages that I have. So the first element that's going to be leading is the air element, is going to be leading this reading for us, something logical. The secondary element is going to be fire, something something passionate, or potentially spiritual as well. The messages that I was getting, the song that I was getting, I haven't heard this song in a really long time. It's by Howard Jones. It came out in 1984, so that year might be relevant to you. It's called Like to Get to Know You Well. And the lyric that stood out to me the most in the song was, together we can cast away the fear. Together we can wipe away the tear. Together we can strip down the barriers and be one. The song goes, like to get to know you well. Like to get to know you well. Like to get to know you well so we can become one. We can become one together, something like that. And that song might be relevant. It might be relevant to this reading. This other thing I was told to say, I don't know what it has to do with the song that I just said. Well, it kind of does a little bit. Matthew Perry, and the reference that I was getting was to the episode where he's trapped in the vestibule with Jill Goodacre. Whether the lights go out in New York and he's trapped in the bank in the vestibule with Jill Goodacre, who is a Victoria's Secret model, and the rest of them are in the apartment, and that whole scene with them in the pens spinning around, and she's like, here, let me do it again. Anyway, it's hilarious. I don't know why Friends is relevant in that particular scene. It's one of my favorite scenes. But there is something in that scene that the lights keep going, flashing a little bit here for me. There's something in that particular episode that's very relevant to this reading. And since I know that episode really well, it will speak to me and help me bridge the two things together, or patch the two things together. Okay. So the current situation that we are dealing with, the messages for the current situation. Okay. There's one. Dried my tears and armed my fears is part of the current situation. Let's get one more. This is one. Buoyant. We keep getting buoyant a lot. Okay, and the root cause of the current situation. What are the messages, Spirit? This is one. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Is the root cause. Right here. I celebrate myself. Very good. Okay. The influence of all of this. What are the messages that are influencing this whole energy? Ooh, there's one right there. Higher self. One more, please, and thank you. And that's two. Garden gateway, I'm going to go ahead and take Walk Like an Egyptian. That's going to be off to the side right there. Is an influence. Okay. And go ahead and quickly clarify, and then we'll pull the other energies that are going to coincide with this. What are the energies for the current situation that we pulled? Nothing wants to pop out. Oh, I lied. Art of Seduction is the current situation for Dried My Tears and Armed My Fears. See what wants to come out for Buoyant. Okay. You got Home in the Sky in the same exact place as the last reading, but for a different message. The gift is the root cause for be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. And the other energy is I celebrate myself, new direction, and the influence, higher self, touch the sky, garden gateway, rose garden. I don't know why, but there's another song coming through with that one. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I don't know why. I don't know why somebody likes that song or something. Walk Like an Egyptian is change of the seasons. That is very scorpionic energy. On the bottom of the deck, the advice is number 43, secrets. We're going to get into this. This is interesting. The advice is to uncover some secrets. The advice is to learn about these secrets, to unlock them. There are secrets that you are going to uncover, and the advice is to embrace this. The lesson that, go ahead and do the lesson first. The lesson that we're going to be utilizing through the 7 deadly sins that we all can learn from, because they're very valuable lessons. Yes, they are. Wrath. Wow. So some of these secrets might make you upset, might make you want to take revenge in a situation. Uncontrolled feelings, rage, hatred. That's the lesson. Is you might get really upset about what you're not seeing, what's being hidden, what is not up in the forefront. But the advice is to uncover it. The advice is Spirit wants you to uncover this, but it's not going to make you happy, which is understandable. And we have to learn from not to get too upset. It's valid to get upset, but yeah. What is the tool we're going to be utilizing from our 7 chakras in this reading? What is going to be the tool? Please and thank you, Spirit. Throat chakra. Ooh. So like logically, being more logical than emotional, because there's the 2 elements. The first element, the primary element is air, the secondary is fire. So having to speak more logically on this, it might make you quite upset, but you might have to detach from it in order to logically communicate what you need to communicate. Okay, the Chinese zodiacs, or zodiac sign or signs, sometimes I pull more than one, as you know. The energy that is going to be giving us their wisdom and guidance and giving us A wonderful lesson and messages and that we need to learn is the horse. You could be born in the year of the horse. You don't have to be. The horse is the 7th sign in the Chinese zodiac. It is in an energy of independence, power, beauty, and freedom. The negative side, it's stubborn, needy, clingy, impatient, cunning, prefers to be a loner. Cunning might be a part of these secrets that were kept from you, were very cunning. It was done in a very cunning manner. The numerology energies that are going to be clarifying this reading are seven. Oh, it's very spiritual. And secrets is also 43, which breaks down to a 7. You could be a life path 7. You don't have to be. 7 is very spiritual. It's curious. It's analytical, intellectual, and it is a thirst for knowledge. Can also be a spiritual teacher as well. A lot of life path 7s can be teachers, and they may do it in a very spiritual way. But I feel like this energy is teaching us about whatever is being revealed to us and having to logically work through it because it may be very upsetting. This may be very upsetting. Let me look at the song again. Yeah, let me look at this. It's interesting. Okay. So, dried my tears and arm my fears. I'm just going to go with this reading. I feel like it's going to be a really interesting ride. This reading is going to be like a ride, I feel like. The art of seduction is clarifying the dried my tears and arm my fears. Number 14, which breaks down to a 5, which is all about change, potentially conflict, and adaptability. The art of seduction is very similar energy. It's not exact, but it's very similar to the devil in the tarot. Somebody there's a seduction, okay, of drying your tears and arm your fears. Something that you did that took a lot of like blood, sweat, and tears, and you had to do it like you were protected. You were protected. Yeah, I don't like this energy. This energy is something that is very manipulative. And gosh, I feel like whatever this situation is that you got manipulated into doing, you did your best to deal with it, and you you did what you could to get through this situation. You were very strong in this art of seduction. Whoever was manipulating you or selling you on something, that I just feel like this didn't turn out to be. This is the current situation. This sell, whatever it was that was sold to you, this dream, whatever this was, this art of seduction that was sold to you, didn't turn out so hot, and you're having to be really brave about it and figure it out and like put on your big boy pants or whatever. In this situation, you're really having to there's 5, it's 5, so 14 breaks down to a 5, so there's a lot of change. You're having to be very adaptable in this situation. And so I kind of understand why the whole Chandler Bing, Matthew Perry in the festival when the lights go out in the Friends, it's like you're in a situation that where the lights go out and you have to be brave. You have to get through a situation, it's a current situation, and keep, oh, there goes my phone. I don't have a stand. Yeah, you might have to, it might be a tricky situation where you're having to keep yourself from toppling over. And this is maybe why this buoyant card is here in this particular situation. You're having to, you're maneuvering in this because you've been you've been essentially tricked, seduced into a situation currently that doesn't look so great. And maybe you want to get angry. Maybe you're a bit upset about this, but you're trying to stay positive, keep your spirits up, remain uplifted, buoyant. Maybe you're even trying to stay, my phone keeps tipping all over the place here. So maybe you're trying to stay afloat in whatever way that you can, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or even materially, because home in the sky is also, we got 5 again, man. This rocked your world. Whatever the situation really rocked your world. And it's like, yeah, we're going to get into that card in a minute. So home in the sky is like 4 of Wands energy, and you're trying to keep your home, your community, what you love, that is wherever your heart is, your home is where your heart is. You're trying to keep it afloat. You're trying to keep it above water. The image I'm getting is like Rose on the door in the Titanic. You are surviving whatever this situation is, but you're doing it like a rock star. I mean, you really are. And this is the current situation that you're in. And the advice is you must, number 7, 43 breaks down to 7. You need to learn about this information because these secrets are going to help you elevate in this 7 energy. It is going to bring in this knowledge, and it's very spiritual. And this is a spiritual lesson that you need to learn. It's very important for your soul's growth to learn this lesson. The root cause of this current situation is going to be a gift. And that's what I'm saying. It is to be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So this situation may not feel so good, and whoever and whatever did this situation to you, you need to be, you're not going to look at it right now as, but you're going to, in hindsight, Spirit wants you to learn to be grateful for the situation because it is a gift. This situation is going to turn out to be a gift. It's causing you to take a different direction, turn a different way, think a different way, I feel like, with this air energy here. And you may even have to speak out on this with the throat chakra. 45, which breaks down to a 9, and we're in the year of the 9. 4 is all about stability. 5 is all about change, challenges. And in this case, I would have to say adaptability. And you're going to need to celebrate yourself in this. You're going to celebrate yourself in this. Again, the lesson is through wrath. This is something that the root cause is, you're going to have to celebrate this change of direction because it's for the best. It may actually be, I'm hearing, it may actually be saving you from something even worse. So this is a good thing. Is whatever is being uncovered, it's actually good that you're finding out now, because you're going to be able to change the direction, and you're going to celebrate that when you find out, when you look in hindsight. This is the root cause. This is why the influence of all of this is the higher self. So your higher self, you knew something was going on. Touch the Sky, number 32, which breaks down to a 5. We have 5s all over this reading. This is crazy. We do have 7s here, but we've got 5, which is all about change. 3 is all about curiosity. That's what I'm saying. Curiosity, creativity, and communication. Your curiosity is what led to this unveiling, or it's going to if it hasn't. Your higher self is leading you down this path in this 5 energy. 3, I said curiosity. 2 is all about balance. It's going to bring in a lot of balance. So this is very much like Virgo energy in the tarot. It is the it just went out of my head. You might feel like you want to go out of your head when you find out this information they're telling me. So this energy has a lot of wisdom. I'll think of it later. You might not know what to say in a situation, but your higher self is going to guide you through this. So you have a lot of wisdom in this. This is like basically you're up here, like in your higher self. You've separated yourself. You've created a lot of boundaries because you have a lot of the knowledge and the information because you went within, essentially. I can't think of that. I can see the man on the card with the little light. I don't know why I can't think of it at the end of it. I don't know why they're blocking this from me. It has something to do with this reading. It's really funny. It's not funny, but it's interesting funny. It's not interest. It's not, anyway, I'm kind of all over the place right now. I do apologize. I said this was going to be like a ride. So you've gone within and you have learned a lot. You created a lot of boundaries within yourself. So you're very seasoned in tapping into yourself. So this is like, you know how to do all of this. This isn't your first, like you know how to self-care, go within, separate yourself from drama, all of that stuff. Like, you know how to do that. So that's why your higher self is an influence in this, in showing you this change that needs to happen, that your curiosity in discovering these, whatever they are, uncovering this situation, red flags, whatever they are that you're investigating. I feel like it's going to bring in a lot of balance, and it may have to do with a lot of being adaptable in this. And it's like a garden gateway. This rose garden, number 9 again. And I had brought up 9. It's not the Hierophant. It's the other one that's very wise, like the sage. I cannot think of it right now. I'm laughing. I'm going to have to put it on the top of the screen in this reading because I can't think of it. It's hilarious. It just went right out of my head. It's the funniest thing ever. I hate when that happens. Rose Garden, number 9, which is all about closing out cycles and learning from the situations in a very through challenges. And there's 5s all over the place here. So through sacrificing, and you're going to elevate through this. You're going to ascend. Because this card is strength. This is like the Leo. This is like the strength card in the deck. This is like Leo energy. But there's a lot of transformation in this. So transformation intertwined with strength. When you go through this garden gateway, when you go through this, your higher self is allowing you to go through this archway, doorway, new timeline, new whatever it is. You're stepping into something that's really big because you're changing some stuff up because you're learning about some stuff you weren't supposed to learn, but you needed to, because Spirit said these were secrets that were being kept from you that you needed to learn about. You needed to learn about these. And this is going to help you get to where you needed to go to. So I say this is 7. This is a very spiritual reading. This was meant to happen. This curiosity that you had about whatever this situation was, and you wanting to understand it, is allowing you to go through this gateway, and you're going to do it with a lot of strength, very transformatively. It's going to lead to your independence and freedom, and you're going to gain some type of power in this, but it may be challenging, because it could potentially be, you could be very angry, or if it's not you, I feel like it's you. If it's not you, someone else is going to be really upset when you find out all these secrets that you weren't supposed to learn about. And this information, walk like an Egyptian, is all like higher level stuff. The Egyptians had a lot of sacred knowledge, information that was, some of it's very secret. You could be connected to the Egyptians. You don't have to be. You could have some type of Egyptian lineage or past life energy, or you just have a connection to it because you're fond of it, you studied it or whatever. But this is all about like secrets and higher, they had a lot of higher information. And 42 is breaks down to a 6, which is all about harmony and love. And with this card here, this could, I mean, I'm not saying that it is, but for some of y'all, this is a relationship that you're going to find something out about. And there goes my phone. See, for some of y'all, Spirit is definitely saying yes. Maybe you watched Friends and it has something to do with that Matthew Perry episode. I don't know. And I feel like also, we'll get back into that card. I'm going to come back into it, but I feel like that has something to do with it. And this information, this knowledge that you're going to learn in this situation is going to be very transformative. Your whole life is going to change, but it was meant to, because it's leading you to something that's better for you in this garden gateway. You're almost like you're a horse that's going to run free basically through this. So this is the influence in all of this. It's information that's going to set you free basically. And behind the secrets, again, this card, I swear to God, it was in my last reading too. There's some repetitive energies here. It's about a home. So when you learn these secrets, when you go after this information, you may have to speak up and have a conversation with somebody and be like, or you could be the one sharing these secrets. The shoe could be on the other foot. I don't know. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is an information that you're going to learn. And once this information gets disclosed, it's going to cause this house to bloom. Instead of you feeling like you have to be like Rose in the Titanic on the door, it's going to give you everything that you need. 36 breaks down to a 9. The Hermit. The Hermit. Some of y'all could have Virgo highly aspected in your charts. But the Hermit is somebody in the tarot deck that the person goes within and is very wise and does things independently and alone, because they have the capability to do so. But it's the 9 energy is what I'm talking about. So 36, 3 breaks down to, 36, there's a 3. That is all about creativity and communication and this curiosity that is going to help you. And 6 is all about harmony and love. So it's going to bring back the harmony and the love that maybe you didn't have in your home, peacefulness in your community, within yourself, the stability within yourself. And you're going to ascend, but it is going to be challenging. It's definitely going to be challenging. And you will triumph. This is the card right behind the House of Flowers. So you're going to be able to, funny things, I've got things in this room that are falling over because it's all packed up. Sorry if you heard that. There's going to be things that you're going to rebuild in your life with this House of Flower that are going to bloom. And it is going to bring in a lot of successes and tiny triumphs. 21 breaks down to a 3, which is all about creativity. So it's going to allow for more things to get created, more creativity. 2 is all about balance. It's going to allow for balance. And 1 is all about a powerful new beginning. This is what we're looking for right here. And behind this card is Eva. And this is about the lessons that you've learned that have made you so powerful. All of the deception, being able to see things for what they really are and not fooling yourself again, because you were brave enough to uncover this. You were brave enough to discover this, to learn about this. And it's going to lead you to so much happiness, so much love, strength, and you're going to uncover a lot of knowledge about yourself. And in this situation, my phone just keeps going all over the place. And we're going to have to do it maybe in a very detached, logical way and through air energy, and not be so emotional when we learn about this information. And it's going to cause you to go in a different direction than maybe you hadn't seen before. And it might be a little rocky, all over the place. And the song in here where it says, like, together we can cast away the fear. So it's about casting away the fear. Together we can wipe away the tear. Together we can strip down the barriers and be one. So there's a situation where you're going to do all of that. And you're going to finally be able to be whole in yourself in the situation where you can be one again. And maybe you're getting to know yourself well. You're getting to know this situation well. You're getting to know this other person that would have taken you down in a situation that was not for, protect. Rejection is protection. Rejection is protection. So this change is for your betterment. And sometimes that is the best outcome that you can have. Because you don't want to you want to learn from this. You don't want to have to deal with this and live with this. It's one thing to learn from it. It's another thing to have to exist with it and to live with it. And you get to find yourself and go a different direction so that you can have love and you can have authenticity and real strength and real direction in your life that's meaningful for what you want and that's not a deception. Okay, I hope that this reading was helpful, and I'm sorry about my stand going all over the place. And I hope the messages that I had helped, and they reached the people that they needed to reach. And you are powerful. You are sending you all of my love and compassion wherever you are. Remember that you are power. You are strong. You don't let anybody get inside of you, because it's your life. And whenever you find out the situation, or if you're going through this, it's because you were meant to, and it needed to happen for a reason, so that your life could get on track, because it was off track, because it needed to go in this direction. Okay, I keep going on and on and on about that. I'm sorry. I hope everybody has a wonderful day wherever you are. I hope you're safe. And thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.